Welcome back everyone to another edition of CSP Landscapes with me, Chris, big man, Corey. So, cracking on with this job, but what we're doing first, unfortunately the time has come, the bad time, where we've got to clear everything out. So we've made a dent on it, and all the crap that we've been storing had been chucked here, but obviously the time's come now where we've got a slab in here, so we've got to get in and move everything. We've got our boards that we've put down here, and so far we've moved a table saw around here, and what else? Probably have to, we're going to get this all whackered, get the whacker back in the van, and all these bits of crap get rid of. We're a bit tight for space out there, unfortunately. As you can see, we're running out of space. Slabs are out here, cement, we've got all the sand here for the job, and then we've got a few rubbish bags that need getting rid of. Normally I'd like to do that all at the end of the job, obviously, because if I get rid of them individually it ends up costing more money, but I might have to get my man here to move a couple of bags. But it's easier for him to come at one go and just get it all, rather than bitting and bobbing, coming, taking a bit, coming back. You know how it works. And they end up charging you more when they keep coming back and back and back. So, but we might have to, because we're running out of space. There's nowhere for it to all go, unfortunately. So we need to get rid of it. All these pallets have got to go. Seems a shame, because people do collect these. It seems a shame for me to throw them and pay to get rid of them. So if anyone wants any pallets in Nottingham, come and get them. Let me know in the comments. If you do, you're welcome to them. Otherwise, I pay to get rid of the things. No one wants to take them back, which is weird as well. Thought they would. They send them and then say, do you want pallets back? And say, no, I don't want them. So there you go. Thought they would keep them, but they don't. Found somewhat in the floor there. Not sure where they're off. What are they off, Corey? I just found them in the floor.
What's that?
These little washers.
Not sure.
I'm not sure where they've come from or what they were for.
So you needed them to do this job?
No. There you go, I'll keep them to one side. Not sure what they are. Not sure what they are. Put them to one side. So yeah, that's the plan, people. We're getting in, cleaning, and we're going to get this laid. Today is Thursday, so midweek video. We've got a couple of days. Plod on and lay this. Whacked all that out at the beginning of the week, Monday to Wednesday. Done all that. Got the roof done, as you saw in the last video. And now my main concern is laying all this. It's a big headache out the way once you get the main plot laid, and then we've just got cutting in to do, and away we go. Easier said than done, but let's get to it.
Work is not the clock on the wall, not the slow drip of hours into evening. It is the quiet fire you carry before anyone asks you to burn. It begins in small sparks, a thought you refuse to ignore, a question that lingers longer than comfort, a pull that feels like gravity with a voice. Passion is not loud at first. It hums beneath doubt, beneath tired mornings and heavy eyes, whispering, "Try again." And so you do. Not because it's easy, not because it's certain, but because something in you leans forward. Hands learn the language of effort. Mistakes become maps, and failure, once feared, turns into a teacher with patient hands. There are days the fire flickers, days it nearly fades to ash. But passion is stubborn. It remembers what you forget. It rebuilds in the dark, in quiet persistence, in the choice to show up when no one is watching. And then, one day, without ceremony, your work begins to glow. Not perfect, but alive. This is the craft of caring deeply, to give your energy a direction, your time a meaning, your effort a soul. To work with passion is not to never tire. It is to find, even in exhaustion, a reason to begin again.
Today is a good day. The best day in humanity. Not only is it Friday, which means it's the weekend, and it's Easter weekend. You know what Easter weekend means? We get to work. But
What,
Jesus is looking down on us.
On
No,
the
not
weekend?
the weekend.
So,
But it's is it Easter? Is it Friday? Easter?
yes, he's today.
It's Easter today. Yeah, it's Easter today. Not only that, it's a more important day. Why is that?
Don't know.
It's my birthday. 42 years old.
Ooh.
How diabolical is that? I don't feel it though. I feel like
20 years older than me.
68 at best. Oh, and it's also a good day because so far I've had no presents. I've got to work, I've had nothing. I've turned up to work and this guy's stood there waiting for me.
I mean, I was in a car, just stood there. On
Yeah,
job.
I'm trying to big it up.
Right,
Come on,
okay.
let's go. It's like it's videography, isn't it?
Right.
He was stood there waiting for me. He had a little hat on.
It was raining.
And it was pouring it down. There was angels around the sky, and he had a little banner that said "Happy Birthday, Chris." And not only that, he's imported these little drinks from America, cherry flavour because I like cherry.
I think they're American. Apart from somewhere.
They're from America anyway, we'll say. And that's it. So God bless him.
Either.
They weren't cheap. I had to go and collect these from the job this morning. I say this morning just for videography. It wasn't. I actually collected them last night, but we'll say this morning just to make it more dramatic in the comments. So that's it. It's my birthday. I'm working on my birthday. You know what? I'm not bothered. I don't.
Something to do,
No, I like it because I enjoy it. And what we're going to do is we're going to get some cutting done. So we'll take you into that. But first, I'm going to try this drink. We're going to have a little drink each, a little sup to keep us going, and then we're going to bloody smash the day in like this. Bop, bop, bop. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to smash it. And we're going to get cutting. So we drop back on lane because I've got some materials being ordered. I've ordered another ton of stone to come because there's a little bit of a dip as I got to the end. So I'm going to stone that bit up, and then we're going to drop back and start. Sorry, just noticed some crap in the door. Some stones. We're going to start cutting in, aren't we, mate?
Real.
Drop back on that path, cut it all in, start getting all the borders in, cut round, and we're on target. We're absolutely smashing it. So we've got to be on another job not next week, but we've got another week on this job and then we're out of here. We've got a big 3-week job, full garden transformation coming on. We've got a rosa beige porcelain. We've got an anthracite board around that, I do believe. We've got new big fencing going in, and we've got artificial turf going in too. So, full garden transformation.
Oh, shebang.
The whole shebang, the whole caboodle. So,
I heard that one.
You not heard it? I think I made it up, I'm not sure, it might be something else, but that's it. So, we're going. This kid here is doing good, proud of him.
Doing my best.
He's doing really well.
Thanks, mate.
Skill level is increasing every day, and with that it means the job speed is starting to get up. Not having to stop all the time, tell him what to do. You've done this wrong, you've done that wrong, and stopping. His skill level's going up, and we're starting slinging them down. Obviously, could employ a load more people.
More
And
wages.
the job, it's more wages. The job would get done 3 times quicker. Obviously, I wouldn't have to start paint stuff up, pick the slab up, put it down. We could get it done a lot quicker. But in the long run, it's an apprenticeship for him and he's learning. So I'm putting all my effort into him learning. If we get other lads, because people have said to me, why don't you just employ someone else who can do the job? If I did that, he wouldn't be learning anything. This other person would come on, they'd do things the way they want to do it, and they wouldn't do it how I want to do it, and the level would start dropping down a bit, and we'd just start pumping jobs out. He's learning the way I want it to be, so I'm moulding him into another version of me. That's probably a bad thing. Probably not a good thing, but that's what I'm trying to do. So, if anything happens to me, or later on down the line, he's going to take over and start doing the work. That's the idea of an apprenticeship, isn't it? He starts learning. It's pointless just having people here that are skilled labourers, and then
And just coming for a paycheck as
if
well.
I go on holiday, yeah, and I go on holiday, I've got to employ somebody else to come and do the work. That's just stupid. You can't own a company and have people working for you that can't do the job.
It's replaceable.
Correct, yeah. You need people who are going to learn. And that's it. I'm passing the knowledge on to this guy. He's going to become whatever he becomes. Hopefully he becomes better than me. That's the idea. Because you are into it, aren't you? You're watching he watches landscaping
Because of my
TikTok
TikToks
films.
also,
He
yeah.
comes in the other day and says, you know, I've learned something off TikTok, let's try this.
Career, isn't it? Needs to make the
know.
most out of it.
It was wrong, the thing off TikTok. But, well, he thinks it was.
It's preference, isn't it?
It was preference. Basically, that people were saying don't SBR all up to the edge, because obviously when you tap it down, it splurts out, and then your slurry mix will go to the corners when it splurts out, which is correct. But sometimes it doesn't splurt all the way out. And what they're really doing it for is so your fingers don't get mucky. So make a full contact all the way around and do it right. But that's just it, you see, he's learning
Asking questions.
different ways,
That's
asking
it.
questions, and he's absolutely smashing it, and I'm proud
Thanks,
of him.
mate.
He's doing well. He's doing good. Things are going to be good. Next year is going to be big year, and then we will probably employ someone, but I want to employ another younger lad who's younger than him. So there's a pecking order. I don't want to employ someone older who's better than him, so he can get on, and that's it. Enough of that. Otherwise it's not fair, is it? He'll just forever be working here, and then all he'll be is a skilled labourer, and he'll just get pissed off because he's thinking, oh, that this is all I'm ever going to be. He needs to progress into something more than me, hopefully. That's the idea. Yeah, the jobs are slower, the harder work, because I'm the only one who can do anything, and he's getting there. He's getting there. He's really good. Proud of him. He's doing well. So let's crack on and get it done. She is watertight. Not a drop. Job done. JD. All good. Watertight. Nothing dripping. Nicely done. Customers got all their... Where's that guttering gone? There it is. They've been and got guttering that they want, this low profile guttering. See, if I'd have cut that, I would have assumed that it had been bigger guttering, like that style of guttering, and I'd have cut it wrong, because that's going to sit closer in, which is why I say it's always better put your guttering up first and I can cut that afterwards to it, so it's perfect, and then that's going to sit there in the middle and run in beautifully. Could have been a big mistake, that. So as you saw, that's why it's overlaid, and this rough edge needs cutting off. I reckon by the time it's done, I don't know, it's probably going to sit about there or something. Get up the top, whoosh, whiz that off. But yeah, she's all watertight and good. No problems here whatsoever. Nice. Happy with that? Happy with that indeed. There we go. Nice bit of slow-mo action there as well. Right, that's it then. Things are coming together. Coming together nicely, this. Nicely. Very quiet on this bank. But we're getting up there now. We're setting ourselves up and we're going to work our way back down here. So I'll just show you what we're doing before we actually do it. Start from this corner, you see. Going to be a little return here, so anthracite's going to come out, mitre, mitre. Could butt joint them because you never see it up here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to mitre them because set a standard and stick to it all the time or you start slipping. So mitre them corners, come around here, all the way down. Then we'll have an anthracite there and a Raj green here. Get that cut done. Then we're going to get down and start banging all these borders in and working our way around. So it isn't my birthday and it's bank holiday. Even if we just get down to this corner and that in, maybe, that's still decent. That's still, we'll get more than that, I'm sure. But even if we just got to there, worst case, and had a steady one, that needs picking up. That's annoying. It's fell off. Then we're good. And then we can get that bit in. All that cuts all the way down. And then we've just got that section to do there. Still got the drainage channels to go in. So we've still got the channels to go in here. Couldn't get a channel in there because the footing for this sticks out a mile. And it was solid. I did have to nibble a bit of it off to get that channel in to that, all the way to that corner, and it was not, it's hard, and the vibration and stuff, if you've ever done this before, I didn't want to mess about with the footing for that and it start knackering everything up inside. So I've made sure the water gets away around it and then back into the channels. We are 2 course below as well, so it's not imperative, really. What I've done is, I've left a small gap, like a 10mm gap there, and I'm going to get some flow point in, but I'm going to angle it down, so basically the water comes around here, and then it will go, the drainage channel is going to go up to there, and then it's going to go around and into that channel, so there won't be any water sat in front of there. It's going to get out and around because it's all falling down. Got a 1 in 64 coming down this way, so quite a lot of little falls around here. It's falling this way, obviously to get back into this channel, so everything's got to fall down, and then I've had to get back round here with the falls because this is falling this way, obviously, to get back into this channel. So all this falls here, and then obviously you've got this awkward area here where they meet, where it's got to come down and then slowly start coming back up. But to the eye, look, you can't really tell. This is where the skill level comes in, obviously, where you've got to make sure all your falls are correct and it still looks good, the end picture. Don't want it looking crap, so when that meets it should look seamless, as it does when you come round. We've got to make sure the falls are bang on this, and like I say, because they've got a problem with water. This all used to fill up before, so we've got to make sure that all that water gets away. Sometimes you've got to sacrifice the flatness of a patio for water. If you've got an area that's soil, you know, you don't have a problem with it, you can start being a bit less on the gradient fall. But when you do have a problem, obviously we need to get it away and make sure it's gone. Don't want standing water on the top. So that's it, all good. Gonna take you in, show you a few things as well, how we do stuff on this video. So a bit of a learning video, so you can see how we do things and how we as a company, I guess, get stuff done. And that's it. Slight little problem, not a major problem, but this is miles out of square. So as you saw in the last video, we had to cut all these down because it runs up like this, and then this kicks out quite a bit up to here. I don't know if you can see when you look down it. Probably can't, to be fair. Probably can't see it. You might be able to see it from this angle. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see it there, look. But basically it runs up to the point where the drainage is, and then it kicks out like that. So, catch-22 with these steps. I've laid this off that because that's going to look the best. Obviously, if we'd have carried on with the squareness of these slabs coming up, I'd have had to turn that and angle it. Obviously, as it's come up, that wall's been angled a little bit as well. You can't tell from down here. It looks perfectly straight because I've made it look straight with my coping stones. But the wall does have to move over to line that up. You can kind of see it, can't you? These lines run straight, and that just kicks out a tiny little bit, which means when we came to the steps, it was a catch-22. I've laid these steps obviously square off this wall and off this house and off here. But as you can see, there's a little bit of offness. You can see the brickwork runs out a little bit. You can see how that one's off. What I'm going to do is, though, when I come down, you won't actually see that when the slab's in. Nobody will ever notice it, and you don't notice it from the front. So it's the better of two evils. I needed, if you'd have looked, that looks bang on from here, but if I'd have looked down here, if I'd have built those square to this, when you looked down this pathway, it would have looked all over the shop. So you have to go with the biggest area. So if anything's ever not square, and you like steps or slabs or the house is out or something or other, always go with the biggest area of squareness, otherwise it'll throw your eye off. For example, if we'd have laid off there and started from the back, come forward, got to these slabs here, and I'd have set a string line up all the way down there, and would have laid here backwards, when you'd have got here to the house, which is the main area of squareness, it would have looked a right pig's ear, and all your slabs would have been out from here. So normally the house is the biggest area, so you lay off the biggest area of squareness for the overall look of the patio. This is probably day one stuff to all you landscapers who watch, but for people who are just starting out in the trade or they don't know this stuff, it is a massive thing. It's a big help, because at the end of the job, that's what matters. If you're out of square on these areas, and the job looks awful, and you can spot it a mile away, and you get little diagonal triangle cuts everywhere, and it's not good. So there you go. We're square, and everything looks beautiful. that was that. A little pathway, borders, miters, done. And we'll take you around and show it you. But that's not important. That's child's play. It's silliness, isn't it? Paths and miters and borders. We've got something more important than that. Now, when we say we have the best customers in the world, are we lying?
We don't joke about it.
This is not something we say lightly. We have the best customers in the world. Look at this. Oh.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go. Now, if that guy got triggered about bacon cops, oh my God, he is going to get triggered about this. Mars. Well, two things. Mars Easter egg each, and a birthday cake with no candles because won't all fit on the cake because I'm that old. They'd be like out here, sticking out all over the shop. That is, oh, it's all red, so you know that means it's going to be good. There's just one orange, everything else is red, which means that is going to taste very good. I reckon. Should we have a bit?
Sure.
Should we have a bit, Corey boy?
Come on.
Is it going to trigger?
It's your birthday, isn't it? It's not my rush.
Will it trigger people over the Easter holidays? We're going to do it. Watch this space. Come back. We're going to try it.
What a better way to spend your 42nd birthday?
See, people might get, the odd one or two weirdos might get triggered about a bit of food. But what you got to think is someone's gone to a lot of effort to buy this. So you make a big deal out of it because it's kind, isn't it? Someone's been and bought me a little birthday cake, so I'm going to make a little. I'm going to.
Go on, have a bite. Have a bite.
Mate, that's got traces of this on it, and I can tell you it's rich. That's your bit right next to me. Let's go, boy. Ready, Corey? We don't need to waste plates, we can just get one each, people. Ready? I'm going to rate that a solid 9 out of 10.
Let's taste this. That's beautiful. It's like a pub cake.
A pub cake?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's like a fudge cake you get from a pub.
Oh, right.
You never had a fudge cake from a pub?
I think so. I've never had a pub cake.
Oh.
It's new on me, you know what I mean? I'm old. It's new on me. What are you rating out of 10?
10.
10?
Yeah. So you made it.
I'm going to change my mind and rate it a 10.
It is very sweet though, very rich.
That's about the right size for a cake, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
That is about the right size.
It does say it serves
You
4 on the packages.
Next to that's all you need, really. That's a lot of cake. When you start going too crazy on cake, it sits heavy on you. Right then, time to get some borders in, fueled by cake and Easter eggs. Let's go. Right, Peach, we've had a change of plan. We thought, yeah, bank holiday, it's my birthday. Let's get done and go home. So, we're banging all these in now down here, the borders. We're going to get the borders up there done, all these miters done. And we're going to call it a day and go and enjoy ourselves. Aren't we, mate?
That's it.
Living the dream, and we're happy. We're smiling today, everything's good. Pathway's done, look. I can show it you now. Sounds stupid, not telling anyone how to suck eggs, but obviously, when you come and you do edges, sounds daft, but I know people, like I said earlier in the video, people do watch this who are just starting out, so if you do your cut, make sure you've got the front edge to the front, obviously. Don't put your cut edge on the front because it'll be a different colour. Smooth edge. So that's all smooth on that front, bam. Beautiful. Beautiful, just finished off nicely. Let's get up here. Yeah, there we go, look. Just finished off nicely. As I was saying earlier when I was doing all the do measuring and showing you, they were all equal, all 500 them. So they're equal cuts on the corner, which looks nice. That wall is on piss, it goes out. So if I'd have put them borders to match it, it would have looked awful from down there. Like I say, most people won't be bothered because you don't see it, it's at the end of the path, but it's irrelevant, it needs doing right. And if they'd have been cut like that, it would look crap. So I'm going to just flow point that bit in there and nobody will notice. It's the better of two evils. Lovely. So hits the middle at centre of the slab. So mark the centre of the slab, 500, and then kept in the same size all the way around to make it look nice. Which it does. Happy with that. Customers got in here. I've gone and cut that off for them. So we've cut that off for them there. They're getting all the, I think this is mushroom compost, because they're going to grow all stuff in here. We've got that beautiful water feature going in there. It's going to look nice, isn't it? So when this is all done, it's going to look beautiful. And then she's on about a later date. We redo all this path and maybe has a new shed and something up here. But that is a later job down the line. So like I told you, this wall, unfortunately, is not mil square to this, which, let's be honest, unless you get the best bricklayer in the whole wide world, it's never going to be millimetre perfect. But all the joints and everything are mil perfect, like I told you in the last video. Or if you've not watched, if it was sandstone, we got a bigger joint, we could have had some wiggle room, but we haven't. So there's two options. When we got to here, we either cut it's here where it kicks, and I know what, it kicks a little bit in the middle like that, which is because they tried to get back into there to make it work over there. I gave them the measurements, but such is life when things are going up, it's never going to be exact. It wasn't far off though, not far off at all. We're talking max 5 mil, but most of the time 2 to 3 mil out, which in the grand scheme of it is sound, but when things are millimetre perfect, obviously it's not sound, is it? So I had two options: either cut these slabs down or I cut the borders down. Now to the eye, if you're ever going to do this and you're a couple of mil out, if you've got a darker border like this, you're better off cutting the border. You'll never notice it. When these are in, you'll never know that a couple of mils come off them. If you start cutting these, your eye's drawn to it, because like I said earlier, your eye is always drawn to the bigger portion of what's around. So customers watching my vlog laughing at me. The house is the biggest thing, so obviously when the square, you want to be square off the house. That's the biggest thing. When you're looking down here, obviously these slabs are bigger than those, and this is a bigger area, so immediately your eye is drawn to that, and it'll be drawn. You'll notice a cut. You will not notice that there's a cut on there, and the cut's going to the back perfect, so the joint's going to be the same. You'll never, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know, and nobody would ever know. But I like to be honest and tell you things that happen on jobs. Nothing is ever perfect. The perfect solution obviously would have been to build the wall afterwards to the patio, but that's not an option because it was retaining, and obviously we had to get all that and the footings in first. But in an ideal world, you'd build that to it, but that went in first, like we said. So there you go. It's not much. We're going to lay these now, and then I'm going to bring you back and see if you can tell. You're not going to tell. They all look, if I stand down here, look, you can see they're all the same size, and they all look the same size. Let's get it done. done for another episode. A little day and a half vlog, so not a long one because you had a midweek treat on the last video, so it was a shorter one. But day and a half, we got most of that back laid, got all them borders in that we wanted to get in, all the miters and everything, and we've had a good clear up, haven't we, mate? Because Storm Dave's coming apparently. As you can see, Storm Dave is upon us. Have a storm. When I was young, you had a storm like once every 2 or 3 years. Now it's once a month. We've got different storms coming in. Back in the day, just used to call it bad weather. Yeah. It's a storm, big storm. So we've tied everything down, and we're good to go. Anything to report?
Not really.
No. It's Easter, so if you're watching over Easter, have a lovely Easter. That's about it, really.
Bank holiday, that's about
Bank holiday. I'm off to have an Indian tonight for my birthday.
How are we going then?
No, I was going to go to the Gurkha, but I can't get hold of them, so I'm going to have an Indian, I think he said. Very similar, aren't they? But I don't know what the difference is. I think, obviously I know what the difference is in location, but taste-wise, they're quite similar. So, Indian for me. What are you having, a little takeaway or anything, mate?
Oh, I think we're going to Istanbul Kitchen in West Bridgeford.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What type of food's that? Obviously Istanbul, but
Everything, I think, mainly just chicken, like lamb and stuff into it. So.
Alright. So
Like a
that's
grill.
nice. Like a grill type stuff. Oh, lovely. So that's it. We're all off to fill his bellies with good stuff because we need it next week for working it off.
Yeah.
Gonna get this job wrapped up next week. Still a lot to do. We've got to turf it all, lay it all, thousands of cuts to do, flow point, clean it, get all this stuff gone. A lot of work left to do yet. But for the two, I was gonna say what? The duo, it's been a long day. The two of us, I thought the twosome gruesome, or I don't know, whatever. Two divvies. For two divvies, we're not doing bad, are we? And thank you all for the support that you give us. We get a lot of support, me and you.
Yeah, we do.
Because I know we've put a lot of effort into this. So thanks everyone. We're not just bodging stuff in. We're doing his best. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a hype and a subscribe if you haven't. Lots of love to you all. Catch you on next one. Oosh.